Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here and you end up liking this video, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. This week I'm doing the assumptions challenge or trend or tag, whatever you want to call it. So the first question I have is somebody said you were the popular kid in high school. Oh my god, this is absolutely incorrect. I was not the popular kid. I probably had like 3 or 4 friends. There was definitely a group of popular kids and I was not part of that crowd. They were mostly like really pretty white girls, and in high school I had just barely hit puberty. I had like the full stash. I was like that insecure, like I had acne everywhere. I was just that really timid, insecure brown girl is how I could best describe it. So I was definitely not the popular girl. I had like 3 or 4 friends and I stuck to them, and that was pretty much it. The next question, somebody said you cannot leave the house without makeup. So this is true and false. I went through, like I said, through high school and a little bit after high school, this really insecure phase where I just thought like my acne defined me and I couldn't leave my house without makeup, and it was actually really bad. It took me over 10 years, a whole decade to get over it, but thank God as I got older I realized like really at the end of the day what really matters is if you love yourself and you're happy with yourself. It took me a really long time to love myself and to build confidence, and so yes, it was true in the past. It's not true today. I go all the time without makeup out in public, and you know, I still have acne and I really just don't care anymore. Next question. You were always into fashion. You were always a girly girl. This is also incorrect. I was the biggest tomboy. Growing up, I actually played basketball and volleyball all throughout middle school, so I was the most tomboy it could get. I didn't honestly get into makeup or like dresses or fashion until my sophomore year in high school. I pretty much lived in like baggy, loose jeans and just like any top my mom or dad bought me. My dad, fun fact, actually went shopping for my sisters and I for a really long time, probably all the way up till we were in high school. So it pretty much was like, it was his money, it was his like style, it was his likings. So whatever he bought for me, I wore it and I was really happy with it. The next question is, you are an extrovert. You're very social and have tons of friends. This is also very incorrect. This is far from the truth. I am an introvert. I am very shy. It's really hard for me to make friends. I have a handful of friends that I've had since I was really young, from my elementary days, and they're still pretty much my really close best friends. I don't go out often at all. Even pre-quarantine, my friends had to like drag me out of my bed because I just don't like to go out. I'm just a really big homebody and I enjoy being at home. I can understand why somebody assumed this though, since I have like a social media presence and just because my life is more public and I post so many pictures, but it's really not the case. I am very introverted. The next assumption is you have always been slim and you don't need to watch what you eat. This is actually true, not so much as I get older, but yes, I've always been slim. I think a lot of it was because I was so athletic as I was younger. Also, it's probably just genetics, and now that I'm older, it is catching up to me though, so I do have to watch what I eat, especially sugar. I do find that it kind of like gives me a little pouch by my stomach quite a bit, so I am trying to watch what I eat. But yeah, I have been slim all my life. Somebody said you live at home with your parents and you have 1 kid. This is incorrect. I do live at home with my parents, but I do not have any children. The next assumption is you are very laid back. This is actually not true. I am very much type A. I need everything to be organized. I need everything to go the way I have planned in my head. I'm more of a control freak as well, and I think my family can vouch for that. So no, I'm not laid back. This next assumption I got a lot of. A lot of you guys assumed that I'm very firm in my iman and I am very steadfast in my religion. I feel like a lot of people assume that about me because I wear hijab. No, like everyone, my iman goes up and down. Sometimes I'm more religious than others. I try to be as practicing as I can be throughout like every day, but I really don't have that firm of iman. I feel like there's a lot of other people that I look up to that have a much stronger level of iman and spirituality. Somebody said you don't like wearing colors, you only want to wear nude. That is actually false. I love colors. I just try to keep it really neutral on my feed, but in real life I love colors. Like I love mint. Okay, I guess I do love like lighter colors. I love pastels. I love like a blush pink. I love a really light baby blue. I also love grays. So yes, I do love more softer tones, but I do still love colors. So yes and no. And somebody said, you are so sweet, simple, disciplined, and detail oriented. Thank you so much. I am very detailed oriented. I sometimes lose the bigger picture because I'm so caught up in the details. So that is absolutely true. Somebody said, you're rich. That is false. I feel like every single blogger just gets this assumption because we buy and show so many things, but everything is hard earned. All of it is my own money, and I work really hard. So I do have 2 full-time jobs. I'm a petroleum engineer technologist as my professional career, and then I also do blogging as a full-time on the side. So I'm not rich, but I work really hard. Somebody said, you have all of your things really organized and everything is very clean. That is true. I like to keep everything very clean and organized, or else I feel like I just can't focus. So that is true. Somebody assumed you like to be independent, and I really, really like this assumption because independence is something that I was never taught when I was younger. I was always taught to be dependent on either my father or dependent on my husband or my spouse. And I feel like it took me a really long time to learn to become independent and really enjoy being independent. If you guys don't know, I was married before, and so I was really, really dependent. But after my divorce, I learned to financially support myself. I've learned to make my own decisions. I've learned to do things that I really relied on like others to do for me, and it's been great learning how to be independent. And so yes, I would say I am independent. It took me a really long time, and I'm actually really proud of myself for getting here. Somebody said, you don't like eating junk food. No, I love eating junk food. I'm such a sweet tooth person. I love to eat sugar. I love all the junk. I just really try to limit it because I get really upset stomach and it's just not good for the next few days. So I try to control what I eat. Somebody assumed you have an absolutely huge wardrobe. This is so false. My wardrobe is so small. I feel like either I lose all of my clothes or I donate quite often. It might be a combination of the two, but really it looks like I shop a lot, but I really don't have that many pieces. I also have 2 other siblings, so between the 3 of us, we share a lot. So a lot of our clothes either go missing or one person has it in their house or in their closet. So I really don't have a massive wardrobe at all. I probably have a total of 100 pieces that are hanging in my closet right now. And I feel like that's not a lot for a blogger. Okay, this is a really good one. Somebody said, you have many hardships going on in your life, but you choose not to show them. This is actually true. There are a lot of days where there's a lot going on in my house, whether that's family related, personal related, financially, or self-development type of issues that I'm having. So yeah, there are a lot of hardships, and I choose not to show it on social media because I'm navigating through it myself. So I really don't have the answers to it right now. So yeah, that is true. Pretty much the rest of the assumptions are spot on. They're all about my personality. A lot of you guys just said like I'm really nice and kind and I'm sweet, and thank you so much. I like to obviously think that about myself as well, but you'll have to ask my friends and family for their opinions. I'm obviously biased, but everything else is pretty much right. The last 2 I will answer is somebody said you are a health freak. You know, I really try to be a health freak. Yes, I am really cognizant of what I'm putting in my body. I also have a lot of gut issues, and that's primarily why I'm like really aware of health and making better choices for myself. So yes, that is true. And then lastly, somebody said you can see through people's true feelings about someone or something. And yeah, I feel like I do have like a sixth sense. I feel like I can read people really well, and most of the times I am correct about it. So I can like feel energy, if that makes any sense. I can like walk in the room and be like, yeah, this person's gonna be great to talk to, or I can walk in and be like, no, me and her are not gonna make the best of friends. So yeah, I feel like I have kind of that vibe detector. Last one, this one's a really good one. Somebody said you like to go on trips alone. That is false. I really enjoy having company, either like a really good friend or family to go with me while I'm traveling, because it's really an experience and you like create memories, especially who you're with. And I really find myself enjoying the place I'm at when I'm with somebody that I love as well. So no, that's false. I wish I was one of those people who could travel alone and do like those solo trips, but I really enjoy company, and I like when my friend comes along with me. So I think that is pretty much it. I think you guys got me spot on, except for a lot of the assumptions you made about me as I was a younger kid. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If there are any other assumptions or even questions that you guys want me to answer, leave them down below or ask me on my Instagram and I will do a part 2. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!